welcome. Here's a quick video on fixing the BF Ford Falcon fob. Quite often, 3 in the morning, you might have your car alarm going off, and the reason that's happening possibly is because within these fobs there seems to be some sort of fluid. It's not water, it could be of a grease substance, and I'm just showing you there that it's just smeared over the items. But on a previous test, this has stopped it from happening so that the car alarm doesn't trigger. I'm just removing the battery there and the circuit board, which is encased in that rubber housing. On a close-up here, we can see that fluid. I don't know what it is. As I say, it's definitely not water. Some sort of grease or something. The other thing you'll find when I turn this fob over, after I take it out of the rubber housing, all the buttons, or most of the buttons, they look a bit contaminated. There's the holder, and you can see underneath the holder, you see the reflection of that fluid again. And again here. And have a look at these buttons. They've got green on them, and any of those things may trigger that. Now what I'm using here is an electronic cleaning fluid. In this case, I bought it from Jaycar Electronics years ago, so it might be called something else now. But yeah, just a bit of a spray on this. And in my case, I used a paper towel. You could use a soft toothbrush. I jumped the video so you don't have to wait and watch me cleaning the whole thing, but it did take me a little bit of time, maybe 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes to get the board looking half decent, so I sprayed it a few times. And here's a close-up of how it looks now. You can see those buttons are looking a lot better. Probably the contamination has been removed in them. Then on the other side, here we are with the battery. More precautionary, just to get rid of that fluid again. Just clean that side off. And again, I'm using a paper towel, but if you had a cloth, whatever it is, that'd be fine. Let's see a close up there. It's that fluid seems to have been removed. Trying to get a reflection off the light, but it didn't quite work out. And the rubber device over the top of it, just gave that a clean with the same circuit board cleaner. Just got all the fluid out of all the cracks around the connector there. Just getting a bit fussy, but I figured you want to get it off the whole circuit board and out of everything that fluid might be connected to. And seeing that I am cleaning it, I might as well clean that emergency button. Just get out the crap that's inside the little speaker head there. You find build-up of grime around all these buttons and the housings and stuff. I'm just cleaning that up at the same time. It's not my car, so I'm trying to make it look pretty. And here I am, just this battery, giving it a clean. Some people have said the battery could be flat and causing the problem. This is the original battery. Now I have a special battery tester here, and I measured the voltage. This battery's fine, 3.17 volts. That should be fine. And just continued cleaning the housing. Just a bit grotty. Get all that crap out of there and around the edges. That looks sparkling. Same with the front cover. Gets caked on that dirt. It's more preventative maintenance. You're pulling it apart, you might as well clean it all right now. And some of it's so firm that it wouldn't dislodge. And I was in a bit of a hurry, so I sort of was coercing it with this flathead screwdriver, jeweler's screwdriver. Slightly out of shot there, sorry about that, but it's hard to work and see what's going on at the same time. And just the assembly back together, and notice there's a cutout on one side of the rubber housing. It's pretty obvious. Just make sure the rubber housings go around the circuit board. And put back the battery. The front cover. I think the battery was a 2035. You'll see it there. You can check that. 2032, I think it says. Be careful of button batteries when you're destroying them. Make sure you wrap them in sticky tape so children don't swallow them and end up dying from the poison from them. They're quite toxic, very dangerous. Always be aware of that. Button batteries are dangerous for children. They tend to put them in their mouths. Here we are, just checking the buttons. Not all of them click, but they do all work. And here we've just got the technology. That's the device I used, the Power Tech, that comes from Jaycar Electronics. Looks like it's a USB device, but they're just using a USB plug to use those probes. You can check all sorts of batteries. And here we've got the circuit board cleaner, electronic cleaning solvent. Worked pretty well. And flathead screwdriver. You could find anything in the house. Second drawer, isn't it, in the kitchen? Some cleaning paper. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope that's helped somebody fix their car. Cheers.